The United States' pro-Israel policy at the UN is causing Washington to lose credibility in the Arab world. That's the view of Hartman Institute fellow Stuart Schoffman, who told IBA's Efrat Batat that President Obama is caught between a veto and a hard place.
The United States is perceived as impeding Palestinian aspirations, then it can be seen and interpreted as being basically two-faced regarding Palestinian aspirations for full democracy and self-government. So Obama is really between a rock and a hard place. And so what is probably in the best interests of all the parties is if the Palestinian bid gets tangled up at the United Nations. Let's say they submit a request to the Security Council. Now, in that particular case, where the payoff is greater, the chances of success are, frankly, next to nil because of an American veto. But the American veto, obviously, is something that is extremely problematic for Obama, and indeed for Israel, because basically it paints the two of us, really, our two countries, into an isolated corner. But the Security Council does offer the option, shall we say, of all sorts of administrative, bureaucratic procedures that could go on for any number of weeks. There is a theory afoot that, in fact, abu-mazen wouldn't mind that at all, because it would provide a window of opportunity for a kind of 11th hour bid to actually jumpstart serious negotiations. It's sort of, okay, now that we're down to the wire, and now that we may be in a situation with unforeseen and unintended consequences, how about staving this off with negotiations? Because the open question is this: if a Palestinian state is in one way or another approved at the United Nations, either in the Security Council or in the General Assembly, what will be the reaction on the street? What will be the reaction on the Palestinian street, and what will be the reaction on the settler street? An open question. What might be the unintended consequences of this? Hopefully peaceful. That cannot be assured. The other question, though, is this: if, in fact, the UN situation ends with an inconclusive whimper, then what we have is a dream deferred yet again. And the frustration on the Palestinian street, I think, could very well be quite great, and who knows where that will lead. So yet again, we are at a situation which is what not only Obama but other American presidents have pushed for over and over again, and that is a serious face-to-face negotiation.